Hello everybody and welcome back into the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the position changes for the defense for the Miami Hurricanes Dynasty. Bless you. And yes, I am with my little one, so we're going to try to do this while we play with him also, so just be patient. Okay, Sincere Edwards. I've got a formula. I got formulas here. Determining if a guy is a run stopper or if he's a pass rusher, what he's better at. Sincere Edwards, they have him completely wrong. He's not a power rusher because his strength is terrible, so can't really get the perks of the power rusher. But then his power rushing is higher than his finesse move. Really, he should be like an edge setter, in my opinion, because he's got high pursuit, decent block shedding. It's not great, but for the formula for edge, he needs block shed, he needs speed, and strength, which he's low at. But the formula for, say, linebacker is play rec, pursuit, and also block shed. That formula, he gets to like a 83.6 repeating. Because what I do is I add up all three of those, and then I divide it by 3, and he would be my highest run-stopping linebacker at the moment. Let's show you his abilities. This is why I'm saying like he's not a power rusher, because I mean he can get to a 91, he could get to like a 90. He's never going to get pocket disruptor for power moves up really any higher. Grip breaker. I mean, he could get duress. He could get gold on all this, but he's not going to get grip breaker. He's not going to get workhorse. He can get takedown. But let me show you my thinking and my hypothesis behind this is if we move him, we could get quick jump, bronze. We could get duress. We could get takedown. We could get pocket disruptor just the same. And maybe a little bit of recoup. So I'm going to cycle his archetype. Well, that's not him. I do it this way. I don't just go straight over to speed rusher. Let me make sure well, yeah, he's going to go straight over to speed rusher because he gets to keep that pocket disruptor. And it don't matter. Yeah, people say, let me see. Can we go back to, yeah, we'll go back to left edge. But okay, he gets pocket disruptor all the same, but he changed to a speed rusher. He's still, in my opinion, out of position. He should be a edge setter, but now as you see, we could. I think that's why I did it the way that I did it, because let's see. I don't want to lose that pocket disruptor because, like I said, I don't think he's ever going to really get higher than a gold. I don't even know if he's going to get gold, to be honest, even if I cycle him to linebacker. So we're going to keep him here because, like I said, he's still out of position because he's going to be, quote-unquote, like a thumping linebacker, but not quite a thumper because, let me see here. Let me check signal caller. I think he would be more like a signal caller because they don't get grip breaker. That's what I'm trying to say. But we got him speed rusher. We have no available points for him. This is going to be a long video, guys. For one, I'm not too good at talking on this stuff yet. For two, I have my son with me. And three, I'm going to be saving as I go along. That way I'm not messing up. That way I can get the most out of these guys. Lightfoot. He is just a speed rusher. His, let me see. His pass rushing is a 79. Pass rush formula is adding up finesse moves, acceleration, speed, agility, power moves, and strength, and then dividing those by 6, and that gives me a 79 average across the board. That makes him 6th. You would think that he is one of my best pass rushers, especially with quick jump, duress, takedown, all that. Well, he's not yet because, you factor in that power move. Yeah, you color in. But to counteract that, what we're going to do is we're going to add some to power moves until we get to a 73. Yeah, Bubba. And I'm going to do it this way. I could do it the other way. This is why I save, just to make sure that it does what I'm wanting to do. I could have saved quite a bit of points by doing that at the other spot, but I don't want to. I don't want to completely cheese, but I'm going to cheese. We move him to Mike. Yes, he does lose quick step, all that noise, but he was never going to get any golds or platinums. And then we upgrade this. Only to a 94. Like I said, I'm not going to... whichever one he is. He is a 94 finesse move. That finesse move is what gets him over the top. So we will take him back to left edge and make sure that these match up, because we're going to also need a 94. It doesn't match up. So what we do is we add 1 to power moves. Take him back to Thumper. You got to do it Mike, though. Don't do it at Will or Sam. Because if you do it at Will or Sam, it's going to tank their awareness. And then we got to check and see if he only has 3 caps now. Should have broke it to where he only has 3. Okay, and as you see right there, 94, 94. That should match up. So, and why we need a 94 is this. Pocket Disruptor. Well, not Pocket Disruptor, Duress. He needs a 94 and a 94, and we will get that. But we'll go ahead and add 2 back to his quick jump. That way, like I said, we're not completely cheesing. We're just cheesing to get him to that first notch. And to where we unlock it. We're just breaking a little bit of a cap. That way we have to maximize it. Okay, Hayden Lowe. Hayden Lowe is kind of, I can do anything with him. With run stopping for the edge, like I said, it's block shedding, speed, and strength. With pass rushing, it's finesse moves, acceleration, speed, agility, power, and strength. So strength goes across the board on both spectrums. He's got pocket disruptor and workhorse. Nothing really big yet. What I do with him is I go Mike, and then here's the kicker. He had a... You got to do it Mike first, because look at his awareness. It's 73. If I'd done any other position, then it would be... He wouldn't be getting it. But you see his power is a 12. It was 13 as an edge rusher. What we're going to do, and anytime you change anybody across the side of the ball from defense to offense, you have to make them a Mike first. Mike is like a gateway. But we move him to wide receiver. And then look at wide receiver. At wide receiver, his power is only a 9. But I'm going to go back and save it because I need a threshold of at least an 87 right off the rip right here. Okay, I don't want to save... I've already done it with... We'll do 1, 2. But we already did save Sincere Edwards. Fine. But I just, in case I have to go all the way back. All right, wide receiver. Let's see. Let's see his ratings. Power's a 9, so let's see if we can get that 87. And we usually do almost every time, so. Then we're going to take him back to Mike. You don't just take him straight back. You got to use the gateway again. And then, what was he, left edge? And then a left edge. Okay. Blunt, well, we're not going to do Blunt yet. We're going to continue on McConaughey. Cole McConaughey. He is the worst at 8th place, tied with Lightfoot against the run at a 71.6. He is the worst against the pass at a 76. Okay, so the only way that I could see this guy theoretically getting on the field is, I mean, his strength sucks. Let's see his acceleration. Is kind of doing about the same thing with Lightfoot. He may really be a cut casualty, to be honest, because the only way I can really upgrade him is to like cheese the absolute crap out of him. But get those both. Let me see. 77. Get them both even. Then we go to Mike. No, we don't want to position change him yet. But we want to make his even across the board. And him, where we could get bronze at an 88. If he gets a... He's not going to get an 88. He gets an 86. So he probably honestly kept himself from getting cut with that. because I didn't want to cheese it too bad to where he's like automatically better than everybody right off the rip. Let's move him back to. Let's move him to right edge. How many does that give us? It gives us 3. We're going to cut him. Let me see. Grover. Power Rusher. Simmons. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3. So we have 9. We'll have a. He's just here because, honestly, no. He's just here, probably going to be a defensive tackle before it's over. But he was the only place he could get Power Rusher, and I like Power Rusher better on him. Because his acceleration is going to take forever, while his strength is right there now. So Simmons, we probably, well, Simmons will keep there. We'll probably move Newton over to the pure power. Okay, but Newton, let's see where he's at. He is a 75.3 against the run. Against the pass, he's a 76.5. Need to see finesse moves, power moves, block shed, tackle, power. Play rec is terrible. He needs like some physicals is what he needs. He needs a little bit of everything. So we'll throw these up. I'm not going to do the take him to the different position glitch yet. He's kind of balanced, don't know where to put him. But he needs like a lot of physicals, but he's just going to be too much to, even with doing all these glitches, he's going to be too much to upgrade. So. Let's see what we can get out of with just upgrading these to 2. Let's see if we can squeeze out 2 pass rushing with him. At Mike. At a 2 and a 2. Maybe. And it moves up to a 3. I don't like Power Rusher with him because, like I've said, he doesn't get. We may have to try to transition him to a. Don't really know how we would. Okay, that might be where I go back with my save file, because I kind of have a idea. I think we... No. Come on. Alright, let's see. Load the 1-2. Alright. Did we stop at someone? It's cool, baby. Okay, McConaughey. We remembered what we did. Alright, 77. So then we take him to Mike. And we get an 86. And then we need to save it after that. Save that 1-2 file. Newton. His acceleration is an 84. Let me see ratings. We don't get a finesse move is the thing. Okay. Yeah, I know what we'll do. We'll upgrade this again. Upgrade that again. We will let him change over to pure power or a power rusher. Because a power rusher can upgrade finesse moves. But we stopped at 6 this time. That way we can get at least 2 upgrades here. That way if caps needed to be broken up a little bit, it can be. Go to right edge. Are we right edge? Yeah, we were right edge with him. Gets him to a 73. Let's check his ratings. But yeah, you see you can upgrade finesse moves and quickness. Will make him into a speed rusher. Kind of like another tweener, like Edwards. Probably going to be better at linebacker, to be honest. Play rec, block shedding, pursuit. I mean, yeah, he probably would be better at linebacker, but we're not. There's no world for me to put a 75 speed, 275 pound power rusher there. Okay, Bryant is going to be off the team because he transferred in real life. So Blunt, let's go back and save it. Because Blunt, I like to mess around with a little bit, do a couple different things. So I'm going to save 12. Blunt's like the perfect guy to do stuff like this with. Because you see he has no mentals, he has no physicals. So let's check. Let's check his awareness. His awareness is a 76. I'm going to try something with him. Try to go Mike. It's 12 to upgrade his strength. Got to see if we can break that. Well, it's 11 there. Got to see if At wide receiver, I think it's still 11, but I may be able to go wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver. I've never really tried it. No. Tight end. Let's check the power. Awareness still the same. Tight end, I'm pretty sure, is another position where you can cycle back and forth a little bit on the offense. Like you can go, I think it's kind of like the gatekeeper to. All right, let's see. We got to try to find something that'll get us to the strength. Let me see. One more thing. Go back to Mike. And then wide receiver again and see what that does. Okay, it's not breaking anything. So let's go Mike. Left tackle. His awareness still the same. Mike, left tackle, ratings. It's 12. Let's see if it drops anything by going here to wide receiver. Awareness still the same. Power still 11. So just to be safe, make sure that it didn't mess up anything in the back end. Yeah, I got you, Bubba. All right, we're going to load that back in. Just to make sure nothing in the back end messed up. Mike is going to be, let me see, position change. No. Mike Thumper. Okay, so we get a 2 strength. Then let me see. He is our third pass rusher. So keep it at 3. He's first against the rush. But we can't get pass rush this cheap. So we'll take the pass rush while we're here. Move him. I don't want speed rusher. I want pure power. So defensive tackle. just because the abilities. That, and I'm working on Grip Breaker, so that, and I'm working on his block shed. He's going to be a balanced kind of all around guy. Once he's really probably not going to come off the field too much in his senior year, so we're just prepping him for. I would love to be able to keep an edge setter, but all right, Pickett. He's another. He's another guy that we do that's kind of like the exact same way as Lightfoot. Upgrade these power moves until we get to. We'll do 75. I mean, he's got platinum quick jump, but we'll get it back. Don't you worry about that. Now, against the pass, he's 4th. This should shoot him up to where he's like 1st or 2nd. Okay. Okay, we don't need awareness or play rec, I don't think, for an edge. But we did hit the 94, 95 threshold there. We may come back and get some IQ with him anyway. It just depends on how much IQ is going to cost here. Because if it's cheaper over here, I'm going to get that. Okay, it's a 1. All right, but you see, let's see his ratings. It broke his caps to where he will get everything. I mean, except for takedown. Right now, I mean, I could get literally everything. I got to work on his power move some. We'll work on his IQ. Just a couple points there. See how much his power moves are. We'll add that. And then we got to work on getting his physicals back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Daddy duty called. But we have got all of. We've got all the edges done, so going to go in. Going to create a save point, and it will be 1-2 again. Because 1-2 is our save file for this. Now we're on to defensive tackles. Okay. Let's see. Grip breaker. We are doing this solely just to break his caps. Because let me show you. Power, right there, his caps he's done. But go Mike, yes. Let's see. With him, as far as pass rush goes, add one. Because I don't want him to go over an 88. He'd still be an 86. I think power is going to get. Let's try power because that's why we're here too. I think that's just going to get him too high of overall. We don't want him. We don't want him over an 88 this year because we don't want him going pro. He's if he had been starting for a couple years, yeah, but he's a first year starter. Want to try to maximize some playability with him. But I think getting him to a 93 strength is going to take him over that. But we'll try it. If we can even get him to a 93. Okay, we did. We get gold grip breaker. Gold grip breaker. And let's see what it makes him. Makes him an 88 on the point. Honestly, I think I can persuade him to come back. So 88 is fine with that gold grip breaker. But that's really the only thing he has. And it would suck if he went pro with just only having gold grip breaker. But with breaking that, I don't have to take him back any. And even though he gets upgrades, that'll probably be the end of his upgrades for this year. Moten, kind of gonna... Moten is already... He already has it unlocked to be able to get. So we'll go Mike for him. Just so we buy it. We get silver. With him, if I were to upgrade his power one more time and switch him back to defense tackle, he's not going to get it anyway. So that's why we don't do it with him. We just go ahead and get gold hammer where it's cheaper. let's just burn this too and see what that. And hold on. Let's save it because if that, yeah, he's not going to be past coveraging, but I mean, or dropping back in coverage. But sometimes that 1 point or that one upgrade will cause like a catastrophic thing to happen, and it'll be like 10 points in each. So let's see. Yeah, see how that happened? Like he gained almost 30 in both of those. That's why we did it, because on zone blitzes and things like that, that too, to me, is worth having him go from a 20 to a 57. I mean, that's insane. So we do that because, like I said, the 2 points wasn't going to matter nowhere else. Take him back to defensive tackle. He gets grip breaker and hammer. His deal breaker pro potential is a B plus. You're going to go pro, bud. Like that's what we're trying to keep you from doing. You want to go. Okay, but Ahmad Moten, we get grip breaker, hammer. John Walker. Let's see, just see if we have to break any caps. No, we don't have to break nothing. John Walker is, let's see, as far as defensive tackles, he's my best pass rushing defensive tackle. He's even better than Blunt at pass rushing defensive tackle. He is better than Scott at run defense. So Scott, honestly, Scott is probably, because he's like a tweener. Scott is probably going to play edge just in base packages. He's probably not going to be out there rushing the passer much. Keep him fresh. John Walker is probably going to be kind of like an all-around guy. He's probably going to be there. He might be my only lineman right now that's out there and does not come out of the game. So we kind of have to upgrade him balanced in a way. Ogbo and Boggs, they're freshmen, so Simpson and Jones transferred, so they'll be off the team. So it's time to go save. Okay, and then we're going to go... I'm going to go corner because I know how to do it first. OJ Frederick is a boundary. Let's see what happens if we take him to Mike. Because he's another one we're not going to upgrade really right yet. Boundary. I don't like him being a boundary corner. Let me see if we take him back to Mike. If he can get anything with his hands, that would translate over. Robber bouncer, no. House call. Let's see. Does house call translate over to a boundary corner. And you got to see that. It does not, but let's see if it changes your archetype doing that, because sometimes buying the perk, no, cancel. Sometimes buying the perk will say we buy a house call. Okay. Let's see, probably made you an 88. You're still a boundary. Alright, let's see. At boundary, what do you get? Let's see if there's anything that just we could get from you being hybrid. No, let me try something else. I forgot to upgrade his hands while we're at cornerback. We upgrade his hands at cornerback and then go take him to lurker. Since it's cheaper. But let's see. Corner, upgrade his hands. Alright, let's see that. Take you to Mike. If it doesn't, then I don't see really doing anything with you. I don't see why we'd really change anything with him. Make sure that his caps aren't, like, he's not capped out, though. Because he caps out and then you have, like, 40 points left over his senior year. So it's kind of worth kind of cycling him and having to buy those again. But let's see, will you get... Your man coverage does cap. Let's just see one more thing. See, we do this, and then change you to Mike, and then back, and see if you... Boundary. Still boundary. But let's take a look at your caps. See if they broke up. They did. So... I don't like that layout, but it did at least break his caps. I don't see what else we could do besides making him a hybrid. And I don't want a hybrid safety playing corner, especially like my number one corner. But let's see. your physicals. We get a higher blanket coverage. We can still get quick jump. See, I don't mind a boundary at my slot because he'll be blitzing and stuff like that. But a boundary as my number one is just going to be press man. I want someone like this, like a bump and run. Okay, but here's the finesse with corners. I was just trying to look at something with him. You go Mike Lurker. You got to do it in this step here. You don't do anything while you're here. Mike Lurker to... I just do free safety hybrid because it's quicker to get to him. Free safety hybrid. You can upgrade all this pass coverage. Go back to Mike. You have to go back to Mike because if you go straight to corner, his caps is going to screw up. I could get some awareness. I mean, while we're here, we might as well take advantage of that. But where he's a Mike now, let's see. He's still bump and run. 82, yes. His physicals, he'd practically get gold or platinum jammer. His caps are broke up. Ball hawk may be on the table now. O'Connor, we're not... Let me check. Because he's got Ball Hawk. Let's see. Let's see if we can upgrade Ball Hawk. His awareness is at 83, so what would we lose? Let me save because we've done a couple guys. I'm just curious of what all we'd lose if we took him to Mike and back to open that up. I think we lose quite a bit, I'm pretty sure, but we lose bouncer. We lose layout. Alright, your awareness doesn't upgrade to the hybrid, so we're here for you for your awareness, I'm pretty sure. So we get the 88, which is crazy. Take him back to corner. we would get a silver ball hawk. Let me see. We're just back at square one where we were, even if we got silver. But your awareness does open up with zone coverage. And coverage specialist, and we'd lose even more. Let's see something here. We may lose that, but let's see. Something I'm on here. If you get to change to hybrid, then position change. Then I think we could do quite a bit more with you too. But it'd be cool if you would. Let's see. Coverage specialist. Let's just see what it does to your caps by doing that. Taking you back to corner. If it opens up caps, and it kind of did its job. It didn't. What did we lose? We lost layout. Wow. Okay, so he's not going to be a candidate for doing any of that because we lose. To me, we just lose too much. We lose layout. Because I think we could still get the 88 awareness, is why I'm saying that. The zone coverage stays there. We get to keep gold layout or silver layout. We may not get knockout, but we weren't going to get that anyway. So just seeing what we would get and what we'd lose more for doing this stuff with him. So, is what it is. Xavier Lucas. He's good either way because we don't have anything. He's another one kind of like Blunt. Let's see your hands. Of course. Alright, let's take you to Lurker. See if from Lurker What does hybrid get? I don't think you're a hybrid. You're not. Hybrid gets what? Do they get any kind of ball hawk? No. Okay, so it's not worth going ahead and getting your... Let me see. House call. All right. All right, with you, I don't think we're going to worry about hands until you're back at corner. Because there's no point. And you may still be a year away, too. Honestly. All right, but corner, no, not O'Connor. I'm just used to going to O'Connor. All right, Lucas. You got 11. Take you to Mike. I still don't... Yeah, I've showed you guys with Brown what it does. Lucas to hybrid. Hopefully that keeps you a bump and run. I don't want no boundary. All right, there we go. Yeah, Lucas is still 1 year away. When we know a guy's like a year away or so, we don't really get his... We're not going to worry about his physicals this year. Going to make him into like the best corner that we possibly can in the meantime. Antoine's another that's probably about a year away. What do you get? With him, what I could also possibly do is go here, exhaust what I can on his IQ, right? Make him a hybrid for the season. That way when I get the upgrades, I can buy the pass coverage. I've got the awareness that I need. Okay, we'll do that with him. We'll save again. That was a great idea. I did that because I think that gets him ball hawk. Let me see. He would be a bump and run. So let's go back to someone that is a bump and run. But I think that gets him ball hawk. Yeah, that would get him ball hawk. He's a bump and run. Let's check his awareness. I think his awareness is kind of bad too. Yeah, we can do the same thing with him. Grab that cheap awareness. Okay. Get that cheap awareness for both of them. Ryan Mack, I'm always on the fence about what to do with him. So let's see. Ratings. Your awareness sucks too, so I could honestly probably do about the same thing with you. Because you survive because we have so many cuts. Since we get a cheap pass coverage, just go ahead and take that. And put you at hybrid also. Okay, so we do this mainly because we got Williams. It won't be on the team. Mack, that won't be, or Wallace, that won't be on the team. But Wilson, let's see, strong safety. We just want a lateral move with him. That way we don't have all those people at free safety. Now, Day, this is where, well, let's continue. As you see, these guys are freshmen. They're not getting any upgrades. Free safety. I think the only one left to really do here is Poiser. We'd never get silver. We're not going to get silver on anything else here. So, I know a lot of people wouldn't want to give up Aftershock. But I don't know how much I'm going to be big hitting with him with 80 or 70 tackle. So we're going to cycle him. to Mike. Let's see his ratings. He'd be a boundary corner. Which, let me see. Oh, yeah, he'd have to try to get layout. He'd try to get layout with. He'd have to get crazy spec catch. Let's see if it even shows. No, it don't even show his spec catch. Okay. Let's see, bud. We got to take you back, I think. Try to open up those grades a little bit more here. Okay, his pass coverage got opened up. So I gave up Aftershock for a higher chance at knockout. Is what it is. Gave up a little bit of blow up. I have to rebuy that. Let me see. Run support. Your tackle's never gonna be high enough, so we'll get blow up. Don't know how much of that we're gonna get this year. But free safety is done. Now to strong safety. A Mike Lurker. And the reason I do this is we get higher level knockout. We can get knockout house call robber a lot easier. And run stopping, stuff like that's cheaper. And we are running low on mics because Raul's going to be gone. Adarius Hayes is going to be gone. Washington's going to be gone. So Fitzgerald, let's see. I kind of want to make you a coverage specialist. I normally don't want to do that with anybody, but let's see. What do you got? You don't have anything. Mike Lurker, and see if we can get any cheap upgrades here. Oh, let's see. Well, I know we done a couple guys and didn't save, but let's see. It's always easy to go back the second time and get it. I mean, like I said, this video is going to be long, but this is a detail that I think that people should show more of. But where are we at? Hopefully we're not like at the start of the corners. Okay, we're at Ewald. So we already done. Okay, that's not too hard. I already know what to do with him. Ewald to Mike, get that awareness. Are you Mike? You got a mic? Yep. All right, before we do day, let's see what we get if we do Bryce Fitzgerald physicals. He does move to a coverage specialist, so moving him to lurker, and then make sure it does make him a coverage specialist coming back. So he may end up being our middle linebacker. Who knows? But what translates over to a coverage specialist? Anything? Both of them do. Okay. May have found a new one here. Because we can cycle you back to Mike, get that awareness up. Yeah, man, I like that. But I do lose the zone and man together ability, but that's fine because I think he's better at this. He definitely is better at that. So with Day, going back to Mike. Did I not save again? Okay, because there's one more tweak. There's one more tweak, huh? Sorry if I didn't save it, but there is. There's one more. I mean, if I didn't, I'll do that off camera. Because you guys seen what I was doing. But, let's see. No, I saved it. Cool. Okay, so Fitzgerald. Okay. Let's see what Day. Is your hands cheap? Yes, your hands are cheap. Okay, this was the hack. You get the cheap catching here. And then move you to Mike to get the upgrades. We're going to keep there. Okay, but you should get Platinum House Call, is what I'm saying. You'll get all 4 of these. Yeah, you'll get all 4 of those. So that's cool. You may not get Platinum on one of those, but you'll be a hell of a sub-package linebacker. I know that. It's either that or you're going to just sit here. I mean... Bryce Fitzgerald. Let's save, because in case if I find anything that I could squeeze out there. Okay, so safety, you've seen what I did. I upgraded his hands because his hands were so low that I got him to an 81, because 81 should be platinum at Mike for house call. So okay, Bryce Fitzgerald. We're gonna go. No, come on now. Gonna go Mike Lurker. Okay, Robber. Let me see what Robber takes for you at free safety. Well, your hands was expensive. At strong safety. Let's see what it costs. Makes your hands better. Hands cheaper. Robber. Improved movement and zone coverage. Change of direction. Dare I say one thing with him? Okay, hear me out on this. Upgrade what we can at pass coverage while he is a hybrid. All right? While he is at hybrid. Yeah. All right. And that may really, really maximize. I mean, it doesn't get him any. No. Yeah, we gotta upgrade. His pass coverage. And then take him to lurker. I'm gonna just go ahead and get that robber there. And then back to coverage specialist. See what. Okay. We'd be at silver there at 90. Yeah, I mean, man, we'll work on his man coverage because we'll get this up there. He should have a star rating, but that's just my opinion. Now let's look at linebackers. Here's a signal caller. Let's see. Let's save. Heaven forbid anything happen here. Because I think you can take linebackers to Mike and then corner and then back to Mike and then back to linebacker. But let's see. That's one that I've heard, but I haven't. Wiley's awareness, 69. So let's go Mike, lurker. Cornerback boundary. Is there anything you can get at corner that... Your hands. Your hands is always something that... But you didn't get any upgrades. So, back to Mike. See if I cooked anything. Opened you up pretty good. Would you be a hybrid or would you be a box? Probably a box specialist. Yep. Let me see. Box specialist. What upgrades do you get? You get all 3 to pass coverage. So you get all 3 to pass coverage too, I'm pretty sure. Now you get catching. Zone man and catching. House call. Acceleration. Bouncer. Wrap up. I don't know if I like you at Lurker. I think I like you at Lurker better than I do where you were. Alright, I think that's where we're going to keep it, though. And a Mike Lurker with you again. And then we go cornerback boundary. I mean, we may be going cornerback to get those hands. To get that cheap, quick. Well, we can't. We still can't do it because you don't got none. Let's see what Bruce would get as a signal caller. See if we can find any signal callers there. Yeah, Vincent Shavers. Takedown, 86 strength. What is your strength? All right, guys. I think that may do it on this video. I'm gonna have to lab some stuff for linebackers. I think it's just gonna take way too long to do it here. But thanks for watching the video. We will do offense next, along with probably show you guys what I ended up doing with the linebackers. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.